Hi, everybody. I'm Charlene Shirk, and welcome to Digital Champions, where we have the opportunity to speak to some of the most innovative thinkers in the digital space. And joining us today from Florence, Alabama, is Laura Bethea with Silverbeet. Laura, thank you so much for joining us today on Digital Champions.
Hi.
So I'm going to ask you kind of, obviously what you do there at Silverbeet, but I want you to also include kind of the origin story behind that name. We hear some of the best stories about why companies name their companies what they do.
Yeah, so when I started Silverbeet, my first office was in a 1969 Airstream Overlander travel trailer, the Silver Airstream, and I'm obsessed with them. And so I knew that I wanted silver to be a part of the title of the business. And so I just Googled like what vegetables are growing things, because I'm focused on growing businesses. What has silver in the title? And the only thing I could find was Silverbeet, which is what they call Swiss chard in New Zealand. So that's how the name got here.
So you had a choice between Silverbeet or Swiss chard.
Yeah, Swiss chard does not sound as good on a business card as Silverbeet does.
Well, now tell us, you said your whole, the name, the origin story was that something that exemplified growth. So share with us how you help companies grow.
So I help small and medium-sized businesses grow what they do by making their brand strong. We help identify their customer archetypes. We help them look good. We help them sound good. And then we create and execute marketing strategies to help them get to where they want to be and their goals. So everything we do is focused on growth. I mean, marketing is fun and creative, but if it doesn't grow your business, it's not worth it, I don't think. So what we do is focused on growth for small businesses.
And give us an example. I went on your website and I saw one of your kind of proof of performance was Chick-fil-A Florence. And I'm not going to lie, I got all excited going, I didn't know Italy had Chick-fil-A's, but we are in Florence, Alabama. So share with us, but Chick-fil-A is a big name, so share with us how you were able to help Chick-fil-A with one of kind of their pain points to help them grow.
Yeah, so Chick-fil-A is an owner-operator situation. So the local Chick-fil-A Florence was responsible for creating a website for themselves, as all Chick-fil-A's are. So Chick-fil-A itself sent me brand guides, and they have very extensive branding information. So I took all of that and then helped take the Chick-fil-A overarching brand and add what Chick-fil-A Florence does to make it special. If you're a fan of Chick-fil-A like I am, there's definitely, each Chick-fil-A is a little bit different, but they're all kind of the same. So I wanted to make sure that I kept it within the brand of Chick-fil-A, but also made it a little bit different. And the website has lots of things that people can interact with, like ordering online. Chick-fil-A has an extensive ordering online system, so I had to integrate their website with Chick-fil-A's order online system. And we took good pictures of the crew having fun. That was fun to do because you don't often think of fast food as being something that's beautiful to photograph or even look at, but our photographer Tate Hips did a really great job and just bring out the personalities of people that work there, and he made it seem like a really fun place to be, and it is. Chick-fil-A is fun.
Oh, that was such a great example, because you had the confines of kind of the corporate guidelines, but then it was like, okay, but I have some wiggle room to make it look, unique and different. And I love how you pegged on the fact that, it's a fun place. It's a fun place to work. It's a fun place to eat. And so then you brought out what was special and different. That was a great example. So having been able to accomplish all that, my next question to you is going to be, what is the biggest challenge you face in trying to accomplish some of this growth through digital marketing?
Well, digital marketing, particularly my biggest beef is how Facebook and Google and some of these tools, these large scale tools, will change how they do what they do many times without warning. And so as soon as it feels like you get good traction on what I know for sure is going to work for my clients this 6 months, once you finally figure that out and test it and feel like you have a good system, they change something about it again. So the data is different, or the way that you execute is different, or you just get into their interface and things have moved around and you don't know where they are anymore. And that makes me sound like a grandma, but I'm like, who moved my cheese? Like, I need this back. I need it to be like what I'm expecting. So I feel like my biggest challenge is staying on top of all these third-party providers that my business depends on to get, good results for my clients. I have to make sure that I understand everything about how all of them are working before I can feel confident in saying, yes, let's do this. Let's put your money here. I know that it's going to work.
Oh, we hear you. We hear you. Third-party data, AI. We know. You preach, Laura. Hey, we've got to go, but I'd like to give you 30 seconds to give your best tip that somebody could put into place tomorrow to help start growing their business.
I would say understand who you are and what you bring to the table that's special and different from anybody else in your market. If you can understand who you are first, then all the marketing materials you put out are going to be more effective.
Awesome. Great advice. Laura, thank you so much for joining us today and sharing this great knowledge on Digital Champions today.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, it is our pleasure. And if you'd like to learn more about what they're doing over there at Silverbeet, come on, really cool name. You can check them out at dailyedbrief.com. Well, that's going to do it for us today on Digital Champions. I'm your host, Charlene Shirk, and we look forward to learning something new with you next time.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.